Kame house party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
And this is the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball podcast in existence. Haven't checked the multiverse, but in the singular dimension, we're the only ones. We're attempting to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball that's ever existed. Today is no different. And we're going to get started here in a moment. But first, y'all know what we got to do. We got to tidy up, get you ready for the podcast ahead, and a little something we call Kame housekeeping. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous, also UN sanctioned, 1 minute roundup. Vacuum cleaner sounds.
Hey, hey.
Oh, sorry. Let me take off my headphones. Let me turn off this vacuum. Boo.
Hey,
how
sorry.
How can I help you?
I didn't mean to yell.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm looking for Hall 7C. I'm here for the conference, and I there weren't any signs, but I'm looking for Hall 7C. Can you point me in the right direction?
Oh yeah, so you're it's split up into two sections. You're unfortunately in the wrong building. That's probably why you can't find it. So this is this is the rooms, and then if you take the skywalk,
take the
across the street, east, you'll get to the conference center, and I think that's where. What hall was it again?
Hall 7C.
7C. Yep, that's definitely what you said.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the C blocks are over.
Okay.
There.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry for interrupting. All right. Have a good one.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. I listened to your podcast. That's amazing. You're Greg.
Yes.
The Greg.
I am the Greg.
Financial advisor.
Yes. I'm here for the finance conference, finance and podcast conference. I am Greg, Finance Greg. Yeah. Thanks.
Fi Greg.
Yeah. Well, Fi Greg on IG, Greg Fi on TikTok.
Fi on Twitter. and Seed. That was really
that was super grounded for us.
I know.
Which is odd for how ungrounded this whole fucking garlic saga is.
Yeah. I think a nice one-on-one note would probably be you put a situation in where you were trying to leave the sea.
Yep. Don't do that.
We brought it back, but don't worry. We go. I knew what to do. I had to see. Unless we were gonna do like a run of me just telling people where to go.
That was gonna be my thing. I was gonna get progressively weirder as the person coming in. If you hadn't gifted financial Greg.
Fi Greg. Greg Fi. But look, folks, that's just a little improv warm-up to get us ready for the episode ahead. We got to stretch those improv muscles, tighten them in certain places. Probably not the joints. Let's not tighten those. But something's got to get tight. And it leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that we have witnessed in Dragon Ball thus far. We're talking about all of the OG Dragon Ball. We're talking about 115 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, not Kai. We got to let you all know what we've watched so far. So you're ready for the podcast. You don't have to go back, listen to our old episodes, watch all of Dragon Ball like we have, because that took us years. You can just jump right in. You were ready to go. And Vince, I see you're at the starting line.
Yep.
Hands down, knees
Feet
on
in
feet.
those thingies. I got
Yeah,
my
the
got my
feet
spikes on.
stirrups, not stirrups.
Stirrups.
I don't think so. That's a different kind of thing.
That's a different kind. That's a different kind of race.
But you can't go until I ask the seminal question. Are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am. And here I go. Okay, so collect 7 magic Dragon Balls. You get to wish for anything you want. At least that's how it works on Earth, where Goku lives. He's a little monkey boy, goes on lots of adventures. We later find out that he's from space. His brother comes from outer space. His name's Raditz. He comes. He's like, "Hey, join me. I'm a bad guy and I'm a realtor." Blah 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 blah. They defeat him. Goku dies. 2 more Saiyans show up. Goku comes back from training in the afterlife. He learns Spirit Bomb, fights 2 more guys. One of them is Vegeta. He's kind of important. But everybody died along the way, so they had to go to Namek to get where the Dragon Balls are originally from, to wish everybody back to life. Along the way, they run into Frieza and his Frieza Force, including the Ginyu Force, cavalcade of characters. Frieza's really strong. Goku reaches a new form, Super Saiyan form. Planet blows up. Everybody's brought back to life. And then now Gohan has been fighting with Piccolo and Krillin against Scarlet Jr., who's come back from the dead zone during a time when the Makio Star is at its zenith. So he's super, super strong, and they're about to.
Yeah, they're about to.
They're about to.
Oh, they're about to. I like that you've described his Raditz as a realtor and evil, which is redundant.
Hey, wait a minute. Not all realtors. Not all realtors.
So
okay.
sorry. Not all realtors.
I know a few of them, and
Get
they're
that
not
bumper
all
sticker.
evil. They're not landlords, okay?
That's true.
They just show you the property. Something that
They
you could
get you to the
definitely
door.
do on your own if the door was unlocked.
But thank you for that wonderful roundup. And you're allowing us to move on to the next section of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we let you all know we watch 2 different versions of the episode. I watch the English subtitled version with the original Japanese language, and Vince watches the English dub. And we do this because it's fun, interesting, amusing, comical even, to compare and contrast the 2 versions. Sometimes there are big differences, sometimes there are little differences. Who knows what we'll get? But usually, 99% of the time, the first difference is the title. So, Vince, will you please give us the title for your episode?
Okay, here it comes. Episode 116 of Dragon Ball Z. Brief Chance for Victory.
I have those exact words in my title.
Oh, okay.
They're the meat of this title sandwich that I have.
Well, I'm hungry, so hit me.
Yeah, let me slice it diagonally and slide it your way.
The only way to slice a sandwich.
Correct. Thank you. But here it comes. DBZ 116. The original title, roughly translated, is Gohan's Brief Chance for Victory. Blast the Makio world.
Blast the Makio world!
Baja blasts the Makio world during 4th meal.
You feeling hungry? Come over here and blast the Makio with the new Taco Bell Makio Blast.
Makio Blast chicken gordita crunch. Think outside the bun.
And Earth's atmosphere.
Have you suddenly turned into a demon because of some weird black mist? Then we know you're hungry. Because the Mexican pizza is back.
Cure your hunger for destruction with the Mexican pizza and the Makio Baja Blast. Only at participating Taco Bells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not all locations.
Not all locations.
But let's. I'll go ahead and say this. It's over. Garlic Jr. is over. It's going to be done.
Weight of an entire world off my shoulders, Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Literally and figuratively.
Mm-hmm.
But we can get into how we come to the peace of knowing we're about to head into Cannon Town. Not Nick Cannon Town.
Yep. Nick Cannon
It's
Town
horrible.
is populated by a Wild and Out studio and his 13 children.
Mm-hmm. They each run a neighborhood, sort of gang style. If you can make it through, you get a
Welcome to Little Nicky's neighborhood. I'm the youngest. I'm Little Nicky.
I'm George. I'm the second youngest. My specialty, blades. I don't know all the Nick Cannon sketch.
No, nobody does. There are more
Does
Nick
he?
Cannon. Soon, Aaron, there will be more Nick Cannon children than there are variants of COVID. That's
The
what
year
we're-
is
that's what we're-
2077. Everyone is related to Nick Cannon.
It's like him and Elon are racing to have the most children. God damn.
Just stop
Anyway.
shop.
Look, that's not what we came here to talk about.
What is, I mean, it's talking about Nick Cannon and his many offspring
Mm.
is somehow more interesting than the saga, but we'll get into it because I don't think I took notes for like the first 5-6 minutes of this because it's all just reestablishing the stakes.
Yep.
Dead zone. It's opened up.
Yep.
Everyone's getting sucked in. Kame still getting blasted by commies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's get Garlic Jr. He's big now.
He's big and he controls the suction on that
Mhm.
dead zone.
Yeah. He's kind of toggling the power. He's
Mhm.
going from rabbit to turtle. But like it's all that BS. Finally, a new thought happens.
Yep.
Piccolo, and we're not talking about Marin. Piccolo
Got him.
says, Gohan, you gotta, bud, you gotta blow up this planet. You can do it. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
And then half the episode is just this nonsense of Gohan being a scaredy boy and saying, "But I have to drop the force field to blow up this planet. I can't do it. How can I? How can I make that sacrifice?"
Yeah, Gohan is back on his I won't sacrifice these two people for the entire planet. I just wanted to highlight that Krillin has a line when Piccolo comes up with the
Ooh.
idea. He says, "That plan seems a little half-baked to me." Then Piccolo in response says, "It's fully baked.
Just eat it.
It's supposed to be soft in the middle. I checked."
I put a toothpick in this plan, and when I pulled it out, there was nothing stuck to it.
Get that Ben and Jerry's out of here, Krillin.
Yeah. It's scrummy, as Mary Berry would say. No soggy bottom on this plan.
I don't know. I don't really watch Great British Baking Show, Piccolo.
don't?
Isn't Paul
You don't-
Hollywood like the guy now?
He was always, first of all, Krillin. Paul Hollywood was always the guy. He
Ooh.
races cars in his spare time.
What?
This is true. There are shots of him in like the full leather getup, almost like a Stig type
Oh.
character.
I better not lose Marin to this guy.
Oh, Mr. It's not only is he Mr. Hollywood, he's Mr. Steal Your Girl. He's Krillin. Okay. I know we're getting off topic, but I'm going to list reasons why you should never let Marin near Paul Hollywood.
I'll take notes.
Good. All right. Yeah. I guess pull off a scrap of your gi and ride in blood, maybe.
All right, you got me.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm ready.
All right. 1, Silver Fox.
Silver Fox. Got it.
2, can bake.
Can bake. Got it.
3, stern but fair.
Stern,
I
but
don't know if she's into that.
fair.
She
She is.
kind of like me. Wait a minute.
Hey,
Am I? Should I judge a baking show?
am I green with envy?
For me or for Paul Hollywood? The
All
race car
over.
driving baker.
Rockstar, driving baker, and green tall hunk.
Mm-hmm.
You're after Marin. Everybody's after Marin. Go on, drop
Uh,
the force field.
What? You'll die too, you fool.
I'll die before I let you have Marin.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
She's lumpy.
They're lovely lady lumps. Don't you forget it.
Lumps or humps? I feel like you kind of switch back and forth between what they are. To be fair, Marin did specifically say, check them out. If I'm not right.
Did she also say, I drive these brothers crazy? I do it on the daily. Please tell me she didn't say that.
She did mention about the frequency for which she drives people crazy with her lumps and or humps.
But I buy her all these ices. She loves ices. She told me so.
She was, look, last time I saw her, she was working on her fitness, and I'm her witness.
What? You watched her work out?
I spotted her. She was training with me and Gohan.
Oh, no.
So I beat her ass.
Piccolo.
That's how hey, Piccolo's gym. Our tagline will beat your ass.
And
And
see. More gyms need that.
Is that new merch?
That's new merch. Piccolo's gym will beat your ass.
Beat your ass. How do you train? By being near death.
But yeah. What do we have after that? It's just like we cut back.
It is funny to hear Piccolo say, it's fully baked.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It's like, why?
Incredulously. I think I used that right. Maybe not.
You did. He did
Okay,
have that,
great.
like, it's fully baked Krillin. Like, how dare you question me? But we do get a, and I wanted to talk about this more in like a.
Please do.
So the sacred water, right? It has hit the 7 currents. It is flowing over the planet and healing
Yes.
the people, right?
Correct.
The scene that we see are just like people out in a field. I don't know, banging their heads against things. Like,
I distinctly wrote down that one demon is just eating a radish, like a
Yeah.
daikon radish, like a little. Because I thought, like, for a second, I'm like, oh, they're back to normal, and he's just hungry.
yeah, that guy, they just look like people at a harvest festival. Like they're all dressed nice. They're not like torn up or damaged. They're just like, these gourds look lovely. How do you cultivate all this stuff?
Are all these organic?
Talk about farm to table.
I know it's a little bit more, but I like supporting local farmers.
We're happy to make the drive for these delicious watermelons.
We make a day out of it.
Oh, honey, look, it's cider season. Like that. They
The
don't like
pumpkins are in season.
they do all this like it not interesting, but they do their best to set up like, oh, humanity has like gone insane. They're destroying all these major metropolitan areas. And then instead, and I'm sure it's like a lot of work to like draw all that and then, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like at least show us what was going on in the city that we've seen where the cats and rats are swarming individual people and like the city's on fire versus like this nice little hamlet. And then like they try to make it funny in mine. I don't know if they inject the voices of the farmers. No, I'm sure they don't. Cause like when the last guy on the roof turns back to a normal human, there's an old lady who goes, "Look, honey, there was one on the roof. How did he get up there?" And that's the little button on that scene.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. And not funny.
You were all demons.
You were all demons. And the first thing that you come back out of it, you're like, oh, how strange. People. Yeah, it's stupid. And also, Aaron, it's dawn. The sun is up.
Yes.
They all should not be able to turn back.
It was mid fucking day when that juice came rolling in to change him back. No.
BS. We call BS on that.
If you're gonna do make 'em up rules for this filler stuff, at least stick to it.
Yeah. Hold your own feet to the fire. Because like, how much better would it have been if like Popo and Kami technically failed, and now all the pressure is on Gohan to blow up the Makio star,
Yeah.
and that turns everybody back. You know what I mean?
Or if there's just little pockets. Hey, put this in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, maybe. But there's just little pocket villages of the people who are still demons.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get the water in time, but
Yeah.
they're thriving.
Nam's village finally has all the water it needs, but they're all just
Yeah, they're all
savage, like vampire people.
They just love eating radishes like creeps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Godly.
But yeah, they're filling up time.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess when you're a demon, you just run in circles. I don't know.
Yeah. All this like without direction of their tiny fearless leader Garlic Jr., they were just doing nothing.
Just hanging out, causing mischief.
They're all just zombie NPCs in an open world game on their little loops.
That is correct. And it's we go back to Gohan and them, but it's the same like we talked about this.
I care about you guys too much.
No.
Gohan,
I can't.
there are all these Earth people that you need to save, which shouldn't be a line that Piccolo ever says. He doesn't care about Earthlings, really.
So you just gotta say, he's like, look, I don't want to get sucked in.
Do it for me.
Yeah, how about that? Fuck Krillin. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Why wouldn't Piccolo just pivot? Like they all try to appeal to Gohan's like, it's for the greater good, Gohan. You gotta do it, Gohan. It's like, hey, Gohan, if you just blow up this planet, the two of us won't get sucked in.
Yeah, we're good. Krillin, look, I know you're so on Krillin. I get it. You think you bonded in space or whatever, and that you're boys now. But did he ever beat your ass? No.
All he ever did was beat your dad's ass.
And that's debatable. Yeah, let's Gohan, just do it. Let's go to it. No time. We got to go to Kame. Still getting shocked by a bunch of Kames. They stop, and then they like huddle up.
Yeah, they have a huddle.
It's like, all right, what do we get?
All right. So we've been shocking him for like 10, 15 minutes straight, and he's still obstinate.
Tired.
Yeah, my arms are tired. We're holding our arms straight out for like 15 minutes.
Guys, don't hold them straight out. Put them at an angle.
But the visual
don't lock your knees. I know. It's a lot better. But look, like you said, he's obstinate. And I think he just saved humanity. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta miss that part.
Again, they hurried this plot line along, I guess for good reason, because there's nothing left. But they stop shocking Kami. He falls to the ground. Popo runs over and he's like, Kami, it's such a great honor that they chose to pardon you for trespassing into the. Well, his crime was walking into the chamber, but again, like
that's an old law.
Yeah, they need to take that sign down. That's all.
It's like something about like, don't walk a pig on Sunday or some garbage. It's like it needs to go. People can abuse it. Commies can abuse it.
And Popo's can abuse it too, because Popo's the one who got Kami into this mess.
I'm not going up the river for you, Kami. This is on you.
Popo's not taking I'm not taking the hard line here.
I've already did a dime. Not again.
Popo won't go back. Popo won't go back.
Kami, like, even after all that, like, he comes back to full transparency because his soul's not getting sucked out. Even after all that, he says, quote, "You rotten bunch of know-nothings."
Oh, okay. I was wondering if he was going to be as obstinate and stubborn
Mhm.
as he criticizes them for being. Because in mine, his line is, because Popo is like, yeah, they pardoned you, they forgave you, Kame. And he goes, oh yeah, I haven't forgiven them. Get a life, you stubborn old fools.
Yeah.
Shaking
that-
his fists at literal cloud people. Get a life.
That
Get
is
off
the
my
worst.
lawn.
That might be the worst insult you can give a ghost.
Yeah,
Get a
that's
life,
true.
ghost. It's like, I can't.
They're just kicking their robes.
It's
Bringing their
this,
robes around. You know, I can't.
You don't have
It's
to get
rude.
personal like this. We were just having fun, I thought.
Look, if you're going to partake in a Halloween festivities, because Halloween's already here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Every ghost you see, just get a life.
Yeah, let's all be mean to ghosts. We've been scared of them for too long.
Mhm.
Let's take the fight back to them.
Hey, ghosts, welcome to Earth.
This Halloween season, the ghosts are the ones that are haunted.
The ghosts go to a human hayride.
They're making copies. Oh no, they're shopping at Trader Joe's. I'm terrified.
This woman's been in Target for 50 minutes.
She said she was just getting one item.
She needed batteries.
What is she doing at the home goods section? She doesn't need those towels. She has plenty.
Look, that human's trying to pick up a penny off a linoleum floor. He can't do it. How awful.
Oh no, someone's stuck in traffic.
Oh, God.
They're just putting their hands up like this, like it's going to do something. How horrible to be alive.
The horrors. That human just walked into a pole unknowingly. If only he could phase through it. Ah! All right.
Anyway, yeah, fuck ghosts.
Fuck ghosts. Be like Kame and say fuck off to ghosts.
If we learned anything from this wise Namekian, disrespect ghosts. They don't owe you anything, and you don't owe them anything. And that's why they blast their little asses with an anti-gravity beam. Kami and Popo go blasting off again, just like we're blasting off into a commercial.
Hey, everybody. Just taking a quick break. We'll get you right back into the episode. Just a few announcements for our schedule coming up. This October 15th, I'm going to be doing a charity stream for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I have a personal connection as someone who suffers from a form of Hodgkin's lymphoma. I wanted to stream for a cure. We're going to be playing some Bloodborne. I think I'm going to start at like 10 on the 15th. So 10 a.m. October 15th, join and donate to that good cause. Twitch.tv/Kame House Party. All proceeds will go to Leukemia Lymphoma Society and benefit folks going through Hodgkin's, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, making their lives a little bit easier as they trudge through a difficult time in their lives. And then in the spookiest time of the year, we are doing our hyperbolic time chamber stream for Extra Life one more time. October 29th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We are streaming to benefit children's hospitals. We're going to be doing that like we've done every year, trying to raise some money. So you can go on over to extralife.com/Kame House Party to check out our page, donate, all those. I think that's it.
I mean, extra. Yeah, probably.
Go to the Extra Life page, search for Kame House Party, donate. We got some prizes, some special
we just set this
markers.
up. Sorry.
Yeah, but we're really excited for both of these big charity streams. We hope that you will join us and hope that you will donate to one or both or all. Donate to all charities. How about that?
Yeah, right now, all
all charities. Do it.
We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
So anyway,
So, read anything good?
so I have a big pile of money that I'm not giving anyone.
Oh, Aaron, I got
apropos of nothing else.
well, if you got that big old pile of money, why don't you donate it to one of these streams?
I
Either
guess I will.
the stream for a cure on October 15th at 10 a.m. Or the Hyperbolic Time Chamber stream on October 29th. We've got a lot of fun streams planned. We hope we'll see you there, just like we hope we'll see you back on the show. All right. Popo and Kame.
Popo and Kame.
They show up.
Show up.
They get sucked up.
All right, go ahead.
They show up. They're getting sucked up. But you know, just like Kame's back, Piccolo's thinking he's back. Flies through the force field to save Kame and Popo. Then it's going to, you know, with his power back, he's gonna, you know, fight Garlic Jr., who hits him with, and I quote, Aaron, he named this attack. Oh, here comes my belly beam. What are we doing?
Here comes my whittle belly beam, Piccolo. You'll get a tummy ache.
My abs are coming for you, Piccolo.
Come gutter blast.
Naval laser, which is actually cool because that's Aoyama's. That's his move. But we're not talking about My Hero Academia. We're talking about My Abs-Academia.
My Hero Abs-Academia. Is that the gym?
That's the gym. That's the
Are we
gym.
just coming up with gyms?
we got gym franchises at the wazoo. Somebody call Mark Cuban.
Call him up. And then so Piccolo's just like, come on, Gohan. I'm distracting Garlic Jr. You can blow up a planet. But he's still like, no.
But what about Krillin?
Fine, I'll leave the force field. All right.
Does he have a Star Wars reference in yours? Do they translate it?
He doesn't.
All right. So Krillin, after Gohan's like using him as a crutch to not do his job, says, I'm fine. Search your feelings. You know what's the best thing to do right now. Search your feelings.
One, Krillin is absolutely a man who would drop a Star Wars reference during this tense battle. This is the way, Gohan.
Come on, Gohan. I'm fine. I hate sand.
Look, it's not a story the Jedi would tell. You got to be like, I forget the one. I'm not a real fan. I can't remember the quote.
Gohan, I'm fine. Think of all the moisture farmers down on Earth.
Now come on, Gohan. This is pod racing. You got to blow up the Machio Star.
Gohan, turn off your targeting computer. You don't need it.
For the most part, I do like that all the quotes I know are for the prequel somehow.
I don't want to say the ones that I know because they're all Jar Jar. Gohan, use a Gungan.
Use a... I can't do it without the voice. Gohan, use a people's gonna die unless you shoot the Machio Star. That's the most
quote.
Appropriate.
That's the one. So if we could change one thing about this entire saga, it's the Star Wars reference.
He's got to quote Jar Jar. It's the most appropriate.
But yeah, Krillin then flies through the shield. So Gohan has no choice now, but to fire the blast to blow up the Machio Star. He finally does it. Garlic Jr. Now atrophies his power. He's a little spindly, gremlin-ish guy.
I have a quote.
Oh, go for it.
So the delivery's not that funny, but I think you tell me who it reminds you of. So as the planet's blowing up, Garlic Jr. looks back and he says, "Oh hell no."
Ah,
He goes a little Will Smith on it.
that's good. I that's a great line. He doesn't have that line in mind. He's just like,
This is no.
no.
I guess I'm being welcome to Earth.
He should do the Randy Quaid line. I'm back.
Here we go again.
What's the Jeff Goldblum line when they're in the
Earth
mothership?
No.
He's
What
like,
is
put it
that?
in reverse. Put it in reverse.
Oh yeah, because the little sticky note was upside down.
Yeah. What a movie.
What a wild movie.
Jesus Christ. Uh,
But it's he's it's over.
It's
He gets
over,
sucked into the
Aaron.
dead zone.
he got sucked into the
And
dead
it's
zone.
all over.
And they gave me my treat. They gave me my treat in the next scene because we cut to the Capsule 3 spaceship. Vegeta's just hanging out in there. And I was so happy to see someone who's not Gohan, Krillin, Kame, or Garlic, that I wasn't mad at this scene just being Vegeta sensing Goku's ki. It's like, Kakarot, I know you're out there. You're close. I'll make you tell me how you became a Super Saiyan. That's it.
Credits are no good here. And your droids aren't allowed in, Kakarots. Make it so.
What? Star Trek. Now we're in my that's my wheelhouse. You want to go there?
No. Yeah, it was like, oh, cool, Vegeta, what's he gonna do? Oh, just be a weirdo in space. All right.
Mm-hmm. Just sit in a chair in space.
To himself. Just talking like, gotta remind myself. Find Kakarot. Can't forget.
Like the Grinch in that movie. I can't make it to the Whoville. I have to find Kakarot, wallow in my own self-loathing, scream into the void.
Jazzercise.
I can't cancel that again. I want to know, do you think, well, I guess not during this 24-hour period, because Bulma has been turned into a demon, but I'm assuming we'll get cuts of Vegeta crisscrossing the galaxy for maybe another episode or two. Is that the version of Vegeta that Bulma falls in love with? She's like, I love how cool he is in solitude.
The one that I love when he's not here.
Yeah.
I love a man who's not around.
I love a man I can't have. That seems very
Maybe-
Bulma to me.
That does make sense. So there's because Yamcha was just there, right?
Mhm.
Well, the problem was that they were both very young, too. He just immediately moved in.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think the fact that he left, one, he stole a spaceship. That's very cool.
He's a bad boy.
Oh man, he's a baddie. And yeah, stole from her own dad. Fuck, that's hot.
Yeah, that's hot.
You know what? Yeah.
No one's
Bulma
ever
did it.
done that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Goku just asked politely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Vegeta just takes what he wants. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The budding romance, even over galactic distances, I think is still happening.
She's been a demon for a whole day, so she's like, okay, I get this evil thing. Just
Good
break
point.
stuff.
Yeah. She's like, I get it. It's fun to
It's
break
cool.
things.
Yeah, this kicked ass.
It's fun to do hood rat shit with your friends, huh, Vegeta?
Speaking of these friends, so the Z boys are all back to normal. They're just kind of exhausted from, I don't know, punching metal plates.
Yeah. Their hands are all broken from punching walls and cars.
Just trying to get that bonus score in Street Fighter 2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Roshi, Here's where I think I need some explanation of kind of the logistics behind all of it.
Yeah. Oh, please.
So, cut to a cruise ship. Roshi, he's in the dining room. He is on a giant throne of like tables and chairs. One of the tablecloths he has a little cape. Everyone's staring at him. He gets a little nervous and goes, have I done anything inappropriate?"
Oh,
and then and then he's getting stared at by, I want to say, a bride in a wet. It's people in like suits. It feels like a wedding
yeah.
party, and they're just looking at him weird. But weren't they also all demons? And do they remember they were demons?
That is a good logistics question. Do they remember if they were demons or not? I think based on our characters, when they wake up, they're like, "How did we get here?" Like when Bulma, Oolong, Poir, and
Oh.
Yamcha are in a city, and Bulma's like, "How did we get here?"
How did
So-
they get here?
Yeah, I want to know how they got there. Also, because they were
Did Yamcha
on.
fly them?
Yeah, Yamcha maybe flew them there,
Oolong
or
turns into a demon rocket.
yeah, it's more confusing to find them all in different places. But in mine, Roshi's like, I'm sure you've been great subjects, but I think I gotta go, or something like that. So he he outright says, like, yeah, I was king.
I spit out water, you son of a bitch.
Because Roshi admits that he was king. So it's not fully that they don't remember everything. Or maybe he picks up on all the context very quickly.
I
don't know.
appreciate the subjugation.
Now I know what it's like to be a king.
King
Mustafa ain't got
Froday.
shit on me.
Simba, step aside. Go back to eating bugs with your weird friends.
Go back to being a hippie. Monarchy's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the last of our friends that we see is Chi-Chi, sitting atop a pile of destroyed motorcycles. And she's also like, well, how did I get here? Like, she's a little confused, but is right back to being Chi-Chi because there's like a group of like 5 or 6 bikers that are walking away. And she goes, hey, you know your moms are worried about you. Hurry home. And they all say, yes, ma'am. And they scurry off.
In mine, it's a little more harsher because the very beginning is just she's mad, like, I don't know where I am, but Gohan's nowhere around. Why would why'd he leave me here? And she tells the bike gang, like, hey, you gotta study. So not that their moms are, yeah. So I think she's just like, if you're below a certain age, you should study. If you're above a certain age, you should work.
Yep.
That's it. The only 2 states of being.
Look, she's got her parenting philosophy down. As long as you hold firm, guess it works.
You should be, you better be studying, working, or dead.
Unless you're Goku, you could be in space, I guess.
That's kind of like work.
It's work.
It's a business trip.
Look,
He's
speaking of
writing
business,
it off.
speaking of business trips, we have to take a trip back up to the lookout because we're not done there yet. Gohan, kind of upset. He thinks he's lost Krillin and Piccolo, but he finds Kami and Popo. Then turns out he's standing on a concrete slab that Krillin's under. I think Krillin has some kind of line like, "Hey, show some respect." Which no, you don't. You didn't earn any, Krillin. You were the not you. What's the opposite of MVP? Least valuable player, the LVP.
LVP.
He was the LVP of this whole saga. Least valuable. He gets the
Agreed.
sportsmanship award.
Mr. Congeniality.
And then I did like how this puts context into when this came out, because Gohan is hugging Krillin. He's like, "Oh, I'm so happy, Krillin, you're here." Then Piccolo says, "Quit all the," what is it? What does he say? "Cut the mushy stuff, you sissies."
What?
That's what he says.
He says nothing like that.
I didn't get it. I didn't get why he was like,
Cut the mushy stuff. He's
because like I want to hear what you
That's-
have to say, and then we'll talk about what happens after. Because then he
Okay.
gets
right away, just because it's like the cool off camera thing of like, let me say my line off camera so you know I'm alive before you see me. It's just like, well, if it wasn't for Gohan destroying the Makio Star, we wouldn't have made it. It's
Better.
not, yeah, it's not like, quit hugging, you. Quit doing your human things.
yeah.
Touch antennae like normal people.
Why don't you fuse or something?
Yeah.
Get a room and fuse.
Or be out in the open. It's whatever. My first time was outside. It was fine.
Liberating.
It honestly added to the experience. There's no other way I could fuse now.
Kame's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Use in
Might
the
try that.
outdoors.
Might talk to him into doing it later.
Oh.
Maybe in a saga or two. See if he wants the old Kame back.
But yeah, Piccolo should have been way cooler in mine. Instead, he's just like a hard ass.
Unnecessarily so.
Yeah. Which flips on its side because like the next scene, he's like, Gohan's like, I can't believe it, Piccolo. We did it. And we did it without my dad's help. We did it all on our own. And Piccolo says, your dad was here, Gohan. Huh? He was inside you the whole time. I'm proud of you, Gohan.
Have you ever seen Meet Dave? It's like that. He's a little pilot living inside you.
Gohan, it's a lot like inner space.
I made you watch that, right?
That's
else
part
I'd
of me
beat your
beating you
ass.
up.
Yeah. The only reprieve was watching Inner Space.
We watched Inner Space, and it was a double feature with Osmosis Jones.
Just for this moment. I knew you'd need that knowledge. It's Gohan's like, wow, we did it. We did it without my dad. And then Piccolo's like, Gohan, to be honest, you could have taken this guy on by yourself. He's nice about it, but he's just like, no, you're powerful. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. And then Gohan's like, I'll trade more.
Oh, that's
Cut to
sweet.
Not training at all.
Not trading ever after that. I did like I thought Gohan was actually going to say like at the end of that little sequence, because he's like, oh, Piccolo, thanks. You're great. And he pauses a little bit. I was like, is he going to say dad? Mm-hmm. But instead he goes, great friend. Just a friend.
Ah, damn it.
Always a friend and never a father.
Again. Yeah. I want to be father zoned.
Maybe I should have gone into the dead zone. Better than being in the friend zone.
Look, we all know the dead zone doesn't exist, much like the friend zone.
Friend zone's only a construct in your mind, Gohan. I'm your dad.
You put that on there.
Yeah. But like you said, Gohan doesn't train anymore after that. He's stuck studying under the watchful eye of
being
Chi-Chi.
whipped, I think.
Yes, she's got a whip. She's got a horse whip.
Has a whip. This sport, I mean, like, yeah. Do you want to get beat for studying or beat for fighting?
Poor
At least
Gohan.
the fighting makes more sense.
Yeah, he did sneak out though, so he's basically grounded for a little bit.
Yeah, it's the denouement, as they say. We cut back to see that everything is kind of returned to normal at Kame House on Roshi's Island. Bulma, Yamcha, just soaking up rays on these lounge chairs, while an old man, a pig, and a flying cat have to rebuild a house.
Yeah, good googly moogly, Yamcha. You could finish that in no time flat.
Yamcha's a traitor of the working class. He's lined up with the bourgeoisie.
Yamcha, you've changed. Bulma changed
He's a scab.
you, Yamcha. He went from bandit to
not a scab.
He went to bandit to bourgeois so quick. Never seen that happen so quickly.
He used to be against the system. I'm pretty sure he robbed from the rich.
Of
gave
course.
to the poor, i.e., himself.
That was his whole bandit thing.
Just where's Turtle? Also, where's Turtle at?
Where's Turtle? Where's Icarus?
I'm out getting supplies and snacks. I made lemonade for you boys.
You didn't drink it because you were all demons. Ah,
Mhm.
there's a fly in my glass. Holy shit.
A demon fly.
A demon fly. I'm just gonna knock stuff over.
What if I bang my head against this wall?
What's
a
the
real
evilest thing I can do? Stub my toe. Ah.
Krillin, he's got himself a new whip. And
New
the
whip.
same
Who
old
dis? Traded it
Marin
for a
didn't-
convertible.
Marin did not leave him for a samurai or a catman.
Yeah, we don't get a cut to like Yajirobe and Korin being like, oh, she's finally gone.
Yeah, now I can sleep in my own bed.
Mm-hmm.
Scooch over, Krillin. Korin, shit.
Hey, Korin, for old time's sake, could you put your foot in my mouth?
That sounds like for new time's sake. Something awakened in you.
This is my new form. Foot and mouth.
Super Saiyan freak. SSF.
SSF.
Calls it.
Super Saiyan freak. Oh, that's so good. We got to put that on Reddit somewhere.
We got a bunch of shirts this episode.
Yeah, we got a leather mask that says Super Saiyan freak.
There's blonde stitching.
Yeah.
But we're out. We're out of the filler.
Aaron, I'm so happy.
Hopefully, I really hope the next episode isn't like a new chat like Gohan gets a haircut.
After defeating Garlic Jr., Gohan adventures to the barber for his first big boy haircut.
Is he's still like what, 5 or 6 in this?
He's got to be like 8 at this point.
Mate, no.
No, because I keep forgetting this was only one day. This was 24 hours.
Was he 5 or 4 when he started training with Piccolo?
4.
4. So when the Saiyans came, he was 5.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, he's got to be 6 because we have them traveling the Namek,
Yep.
them coming back, all the time they had to wait for the Dragon Balls to reappear for everything.
Right.
So let's say 6. Again, he is 6. As a reminder,
He's 6 and he can blow up a planet.
I know. No 6-year-old needs that power.
Mm-mm. Like Kanye said, no one man
Or boy
should have all that power.
And no one person should have all this podcast because you know what? You should share it with those you love.
That's right.
Let them know we're done with this filler. Everyone can come. You can come on back. We're gonna start.
Come back. Yep.
I really I hope we're starting back. I need those androids.
Yeah.
Well, I need Trunks. I need Trunks to appear.
Yep.
I need a Mecha Frieza.
We need to meet King Cold. I want to know. I forget how his voice sounds. I want to be King Cold for Halloween.
I need to learn about heart disease.
Yep.
From Dragon Ball.
Super Saiyan Heartworm.
And how it's solved with a pill.
Well, we can't figure it out. Capsule Corp has it.
I know. Anyway, enough about medical expenses. Because if you want to talk to us online, maybe you have some research, maybe you have a 1-minute roundup that you recorded yourself that you want us to play on the air. All that can go to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can also find us on most of the social medias. Again, we're doing 2 charity streams this year, one on the 15th and one on the 29th of October. Both spooky themed, both for very good causes. Just go ahead and give us a follow over on Twitch.
That's right.
And while you're there, maybe just make sure it's a Thursday night because we're still streaming most Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/Kame House Party. where we're playing a variety of games and having a variety of fun. I'm out of breath now, so I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah. And look, we really appreciate everybody supporting the show. If you're a patron, if you're following us on social media, we really appreciate it. Just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all the services. Tell your friends about the show. Get the word out. It's the easiest way for people to find it. And whether you are call no, hold on. Whether you are fixing a roof you broke while you were drunk on power, or or you're cursing the Guardians in your final hour, you gotta keep fighting. God, fisticuffs.
It's over.
Yummy, yummy house
We're
party.
free.